Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to Movie of the World YouTube channel. So, friends, today I'm going to narrate upcoming Hindi movie Subadeer. It is directed by Suresh Trivedi and starring by Anil Kapoor, Radhika Madan. So, friends, though the movie is not released right now, but I'm just going to narrate an imaginative story in front of you. So, let's start. Please remember, this is a fictional story which I'm going to narrate in front of you. Okay, so let's start. Subadeer Arjun Singh was once a proud soldier of Indian Army. For over 30 years, he served his country with honor, courage, and discipline. He fought on dangerous borders, survived deadly attacks, and lost many of his closest friends in battle. War made him strong, but it also left deep scars inside him. Now retired, Arjun returns to his small village in Rajasthan. He hopes to live a peaceful from violence, but peace doesn't come easily to him. His wife had died years ago, and his only family is his daughter, named Radhika. She grew up mostly without him, as he was always away on duty, though she loves him. There is emotional distance between them. Radhika works in the city and has modern dreams. She respects her father but struggles to understand him. She carries silent pain from her childhood, where her father was never around. One evening, during dinner, she tells him honestly, "You were a hero of the country, but you were never there for me." Arjun says nothing. Her words hurt more than any bullet ever did. Arjun also suffers from PTSD. He often sees nightmares of war, explosions, gunfire, and dying soldiers, calling him his name. He wakes up sweating, unable to escape his past. Meanwhile, the village is under the control of a ruthless local strongman named Ranveer Shekhwat. He illegally grabs land from poor villagers and threatens anyone who resists. The police do not do anything because they fear his power. Arjun initially ignores these problems. He tells himself his fighting days are over. But one day, he sees Ranveer's men beating an old farmer who refuses to give up his land. The old man begs for mercy, but no one helps. Something breaks inside Arjun. The soldiers in him awakes again. He steps forward and stops the beating. The goons laugh at him, calling him an old man. Calmly, Arjun says, "I am Subadeer Arjun Singh. I am not afraid of maimed like you." This moment marks the beginning of the new war. Gradually, Arjun starts helping villagers. He teaches them to stand up for themselves and not to live in fear. He reminds them that courage is stronger than violence. Ranveer becomes angry. He sees Arjun as a threat. To teach him a lesson, Ranveer decides to hurt him where it hurts most. One night, when Arjun is away, Ranveer's men kidnap Radhika. When Arjun returns home and finds his daughter missing, his world collapses. For the first time in years, he feels truly helpless, but only for a moment. Then, his helplessness returns into determination. He opens his old army trunk and takes out his uniform and medals. He looks at them with tears in his eyes. He whispers, "This time I fight for my daughter." Using his military skills, Arjun tracks down Ranveer's location, an abandoned factory outside the village. He goes there alone. Inside, dozens of armed men wait. Ranveer laughs when he sees him. "You are too old for war," Ranveer mocks. Arjun replies calmly, "A soldier never retires." What follows is what follows is an intense and brutal fight. Arjun uses his training, intelligence, and courage to defeat the goons one by one. Despite his age, his experience makes him unstoppable. Finally, he faces Ranveer. Ranveer pulls out a gun, but Arjun attacks him before he can shoot. After a fierce struggle, Arjun defeats him. He finds Radhika tied up in a room. She is terrified but safe. When she sees her father, she breaks down and hugs him tightly. For the first time in her life, she truly understands him. She says through tears, I'm proud of you, Papa. Arjun cries too, not because of pain, but because he finally feels he has earned his daughter's love. Ranveer is arrested, and the villager becomes free again. Peace returns. In the final scene, Arjun and Radhika sit together watching the sunset. She asks him, are you still a soldier? Arjun smiles and replies, I will always be a soldier, but now I am also just your father. Subadeer is not just a story about action, it is a story about a soldier fighting his inner demons, a father duty.